Recovery is a process of decisions podcast. This podcast is a weekly revealing of the recovery journey of peer support specialist Trent Thomas. Join him on his internal research-driven dive into what to and what not to do in sustaining recovery. His weekly episodes demonstrate that you are not alone, and what we can't do alone, we can do together. This life is hills and valleys, but we were built for struggle. These weekly episodes are a journey into his life lessons as he fulfills his daily mandate to help someone other than himself. Welcome. The Recovery is a Process of Decisions podcast. Welcome to the Recovery is a Process of Decisions podcast. This is Trent Thomas, your recovery peer support specialist. This week's episode is entitled Recovery is an Action Word. Recovery is not a place we go. It is an action we practice every day. We must perform the action of caring for and about ourselves each and every day. We could never love someone else until we first love and respect ourselves. Self-respect is essential for recovery. In the action of recovery, one must develop self-esteem. Self-esteem is built through the choices we make to care for ourselves. Combing our hair, bathing, wearing clean clothes. All this equates to treating ourselves with respect. We strengthen our self-worth by doing better for ourselves each and every day. How we feel about ourselves plays a vital role in recovery. We must understand our past in order to make sense of the present, but our past does not have to define our future. We are not victims. We are survivors. Survival depends on what we do with the trauma and consequences of our bad past decisions. Recovery begins when we recognize what we did wrong, understand how it affected us and others, and consciously choose to do better. Recovery is an action word. With recovery, we choose life over death. We make changes. We submit to a power greater than ourselves and become willing to follow guidance. We admit that we cannot save ourselves alone. As we become dependent on that greater power, our dependency grows into faith. Faith is the confident expectation of things hoped for, though not yet seen. Recovery is an action word. Recovery does not mean carrying the weight of every bad decision from the past. It means celebrating a new life rooted in positivity. When the good begins to outweigh the bad, that is recovery. To recover is to move beyond the place where we once failed. Everyone falls down, but whether and how we get back up reveals our commitment to recovery. It shapes the direction of our lives, and simply put, can determine whether we live or die. Our recovery becomes an example to others, showing that recovery is possible, achievable, and in fact expected. When we go to a hospital, we are treated because healing is expected. We are expected to improve, to heal, and to recover. Improvement is a part of how we are designed, biologically, mentally, and spiritually. As human beings, we heal. Cuts close, new skin forms, and pain alerts us to injury. Our bodies instinctively identify where healing is needed. That is why I say I do not live with addiction. I suffer from the disease of addiction because it is a disease. It can be treated, and a person can survive it. Addiction is a disease of self deception. We lie to ourselves first. We fail to recognize that we are sick. And because of that, we fail to submit or ask for help. In a moment of clarity, God intervened in my life and gave me an opportunity to ask Him for help. I was asked, "Do you need help?" At my lowest point, after trading away everything I had, I realized I could not find the solutions to my own problems. At that crossroad, I said, yes, I need help. Once I admitted that I needed help, I had to become willing to follow instructions. God sent me guidance and directed me toward the help I needed, and thus began my road to recovery. On that road, people I did not know shared their truth with me. At AA meetings, I learned what to and what not to do from complete strangers who were willing to share the most embarrassing moments of their lives just to demonstrate what to and what not to do to become a productive member of society. They instructed me on how to live a sober life, free from drugs and alcohol, a life of truthfulness, a life where I could experience true happiness and fulfillment, a life of contentment and satisfaction, a life where I could feel again, a life where I could live life on life's terms. I learned that the treatment for a disease of self deception was truth. Truth emanates from God. Everything God does is truthful. God cannot lie. God is truth. Every utterance from God is truth. To be truthful is to follow the will of God. Submitting to the will of God permeates a fruitful and happy life. The reward for making correct decisions is that you get to make more decisions. Recovery is a active word. Recovery is a everyday effort to just do better. Recovery requires striving each and every day to improve, to get up and do the damn thing. Struggle is necessary for recovery to be sustained. Struggle produces courage and character, faith and fortitude, strength and satisfaction, hope and happiness, laughter and love. Struggle is necessary for life to continue. Recovery is a decision to live and not die. Recovery is a action word. Recovery is life, and life, my life, is recovery. This is Trent Thomas, and I would like to thank you for listening to another episode of Recovery is a Process of Decisions podcast. You can now subscribe to this podcast and receive rich, deep episodes for subscribers only, as well as a private personal email account to communicate directly with me for comments and show suggestions. I also would like to invite everyone to check out my new ebook publication entitled Recovery, The 7 Steps to Sustain Recovery, available at Amazon.com. Written for those in recovery seeking a formula to sustain recovery. As always, your inspiring comments can be left at transnetrecover.com/podcast. Please feel free to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, hashtag TransNetRecover. Thank you and have a blessed day.